There are 5 books that I read over the last few years that I credit with stopping me from being lazy. In this video, I'm going to tell you what these 5 books are, how and why they've inspired me, and show you the actions that I've taken since reading them that have changed my life. And the first of these books is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The compound effect is the idea that you will reap huge rewards from small, seemingly insignificant actions. Small choices plus consistency plus time equals significant results. The book provides some really great examples of where the compound effect works both positively and negatively, but there was one personal example that the author shared that inspired me to do the same. On the day after my 9th wedding anniversary, I started writing a diary. I bought a notebook and I wrote down the little things about my wife that I was grateful for, the throwaway moments that perhaps she didn't think I paid attention to. It would take me about 10 minutes every day. Using the compound effect, 10 minutes every day, when done consistently, becomes a lot of words. 6 months in, and I'd written 150 pages. After 12 months, I'd written a whole book. On the morning of my 10-year wedding anniversary, I gave this book to my wife, and she said it was the greatest gift she'd ever received. I took a huge amount from the compound effect, but I really credit it with stopping me from being complacent and lazy in my personal relationships. Never Finished by David Goggins. I can't compile a list of 5 books that have stopped me from being lazy without talking about David Goggins, the former Navy SEAL and self-proclaimed hardest motherfucker in the world.
I'm back, motherfucker! Stay hard!
Never Finished is his second book, a follow-up to the equally inspirational Can't Hurt Me. Either book will give you the belief that you've barely scratched the surface of your true potential and that what you're capable of far exceeds your wildest imagination. And he illustrates this beautifully in Never Finished by describing how he survived his traumatic and abusive childhood and then turned his life around in his 20s when he weighed nearly 300 pounds and was working as a cockroach exterminator. Goggins became a Navy SEAL and developed an unshakable mindset that has seen him complete many of the world's toughest endurance events. It's his mindset and unwavering belief that we all have the power for greatness that makes his book so inspirational. As a direct result of reading Can't Hurt Me, I attempted Goggins' tough 4x4x48 challenge, where you try to run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. And on the day I finished reading Never Finished, I signed up to attempt to run 12 half marathons in 12 months. I've currently run 5 out of 12 of these half marathons, and I will often listen to Goggins' audiobooks whilst out training. My enthusiasm for running goes up and down, but I credit Never Finished with giving me a lightning bolt of motivation to keep running, to push myself hard, and to stop being lazy. Someday is Today by Matthew Dix. This book has been one of the most powerful reminders to me that time is our most precious resource and that we have the power to use it as we chase our dreams and goals. Every minute counts. The author stresses the importance of using every minute of the day to its fullest potential. Those spare moments where you have 10 minutes before a meeting starts, or when you're waiting for a child to find their coat and put on their shoes. These otherwise redundant moments where you might be compelled to look at your phone can be used productively. And the author talks about using this otherwise dead time to write a couple of sentences of a book he's working on, or empty the dishwasher, or fold laundry. These moments where small tasks can be completed or words can be written adds up to a significant amount over time. There was a lot I didn't like about this book or agree with, and I thought that the author could do with showing a bit more humility. But if you can get past this, the fundamental idea that time is our most powerful resource and must not be wasted has been a huge inspiration for me at my laziest moments. Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport. I've always struggled with my phone, and I have a wider addiction to browsing the internet. I'm acutely aware of how miserable this has made me at times. I'm not afraid to say that I hate my phone. But in my line of work and as a parent, my phone is unfortunately essential. Digital minimalism is all about the philosophy that better living can come from less. The name is similar to the minimalist lifestyle promoted by author Marie Kondo, who proposes only letting things into your life that bring joy. When applied to our digital use, we should be asking, does this website or app really support what I value in a way that nothing else can? The book suggests that you should be very strategic about how and what you use your phone and computer for, and you should set rules that allow you to use your devices for positive purposes habits without getting sucked into digital temptations. The book encourages you to do a 30-day digital detox and then a slow reintroduction of certain tools. As a result of reading this book, I've not had social media apps on my phone for over 2 years, and I'm now far more intentional about how and when I use it. I've also set up my phone to be as unappealing as possible, keeping the home screen blank and having a shortcut set up to make everything black and white. As a consequence, my phone use has gone down a lot, and I'm far more mindful of what I use my digital devices for, and I credit this with wasting less time and being a lot less lazy. Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. I've saved the one book which has had the biggest impact on me until last, and the fundamental idea behind Tiny Habits is very similar to the compound effect. If you want meaningful long-term change, start small. Small habits, when done consistently over time, yield big results. The easier a small habit is, the higher the chances that you will adopt it. Once the habit is stuck, you grow it from there. The important thing is to introduce really small new habits and nurture them very gently. Find an anchor moment. The way to make these small habits stick is by finding an anchor moment, something that you do already without thinking about, and then use this as a reminder to do your new behavior. For me, this is when I wake up in the morning, I will drink a glass of water. When I brush my teeth at night, I will do a 1-minute plank. I've used this equation, when I do X, I will do Y, to build a raft of 20 new daily habits that have made me far less lazy. And if you'd like to see what these 20 life-changing tiny habits that only take a few minutes are, then watch this video here. Thanks for watching.